Well, in the wake of October 7th and Israel's onslaught of Gaza, there has been also a huge uptick in settler violence that has occurred in the West Bank. Now, remember, the West Bank is not run by Hamas. There's no excuse of that. There's no hostages being held in the West Bank. Yet violence has increased, 100-fold in the West Bank. It has been a complete onslaught against the Palestinians in that area. There's a group of people, the settlers, large groups of people, various different groups of people who feel emboldened and feel like they can start taking more land from the Palestinians. The IDF has also ramped up attacks against the Palestinians in the West Bank, even dropping bombs. It has been terrible. Recently, a new documentary was released by Theroux. He's a documentarian, and this documentary was released on the BBC. It's about an hour long, but it's been going viral. So I want to show you some of the viral clips that have gone on from the documentary. This is what it's called, The Settlers. That's Theroux there with a settler. He even tweeted this out. Great to see people reacting to my new doc, The Settlers. A reminder that if you're in the UK, you can watch it on BBC iPlayer. We do have the link down below for you to watch the entire documentary. Again, it's 1 hour, and I really think I encourage you to watch it because it is highly informative, especially those that say, oh, there's no violence, the settlers aren't violent, or say things like there's no apartheid going on in Israel, or it's the Palestinians who are the crazies and the Jews are just trying to live in peace. You watch a documentary like this and you realize everything you've been told is a lie. Everything you've been told is extremely one-sided. Let me go ahead and play for you some of these clips. This first one here, this is the very beginning of the documentary. And I think this is a good showcasing of the mentality of the settler Israeli who thinks that the other side is doing all of these bad things, but when we do it, it's okay.
Do you want to show where we are right now? Because I think we're quite deep inside what are called the Palestinian territories.
What you call the Palestinian territories, I call it the heart of Judea. If you say the Palestinian territories, you're essentially already saying that this right here is going to be a jihadist Palestinian state right in the heart of Israel. Not only in the heart of Israel, we're talking about
But why jihadist? Why do you say jihadist? Why couldn't it just be a Palestinian state?
Okay, to understand the Arab way of thinking, that they understand there's a war. They win the war if they get territory. They lose the war if they lose territory.
You could flip that and say, well, that's what, in a sense, you're doing.
That's what I aspire to do. That's what I aspire to do.
We've all seen how the mainstream media plays the game, pushing agendas, shutting down dissent, and spoon-feeding you whatever fits their narrative. That's exactly why I started this show, to cut through the noise, call out the bullshit, and have real conversations about what's actually going on. That's also why I've partnered with Ground News, an app and website that shares those same values. Instead of controlling the story, Ground News puts transparency and freedom of information first. With Ground News, I can take any story, like the recent controversy around RFK Jr.'s autism comments, and see how it's being reported across the political spectrum. So while left-leaning outlets rushed to outrage, some right-leaning voices tried to have a different conversation. Well, Ground News laid it all out clearly. Headlines side by side, political bias labels, even how many sources are covering the story and from what angle. I can instantly see whether a story is being shaped by corporate-backed liberal media or covered differently by smaller independent conservative outlets. No guesswork, just clarity. Even better, Ground News has a feature called Blind Spot that shows you important stories one side of the political spectrum isn't covering at all. So it's a powerful way to catch what the media doesn't want you to see. This tool is restoring transparency and honest debate in a media landscape that desperately needs both. They're fully independent, subscriber-supported, and trusted by over 2 million users worldwide. And right now, they're offering my viewers an exclusive 40% off the same Vantage plan I use, and I've been using actually for months and months. This gives you unlimited access at just $5 per month. But this deal is only available through my link, ground.news/Kim, or by scanning the QR code on the screen. That's ground.news/Kim for 40% off. If you've ever felt frustrated by half-truths or media echo chambers, you're going to love what Ground News brings to the table. Check the link in the description and start seeing the full story for yourself. Okay, I don't understand the difference between they're both aspiring to do it, but that just kind of gives you a little sampling of how this documentary goes. We've heard a lot of people say there's no apartheid in Israel. There's no apartheid with the Palestinians. Well, here's a part of the documentary that calls that into question.
Wait. ID, please.
For what reason?
It's the policy. מה האזרחות שלך? אתה פלסטינאי?
Yes.
אז אתה רואה שם, אתה לא רואה את ה...
That one?
כן, תמיד רואה לך שם.
But I know that I'm allowed to be here until here.
Say, you are not allowed to go there.
Why can't he be with us?
Because there are limits for Palestinians, so he can't... If he lives here, he can reach. But here, no. Give me your ID, please.
How come Palestinians can't come down here?
It's not work like that. Which camera? We're not talking to you.
It seems ironic that that's the visitors center, right, for tourists and whatnot, and he can't actually visit in his own city.
Right, that's exactly right. There is absolutely apartheid that happens. And you saw it right there. And then the IDF soldier actually tried to say, no, that's not what's happening here, after shooing the Palestinian away, saying, you're not allowed to go here, you're Palestinian, you're not allowed to go. Give me your ID, you can go, but you're not allowed to go because you're Palestinian. And then when he says, why are the Palestinians not allowed to go? And he says, well, that's not what's happening here. Well, yeah, it is. We just watched. So it's just, don't believe your lying eyes. Don't believe what you hear. Just believe us. We're saying that there's no apartheid, even when we're clearly enacting an apartheid. Here is a woman that Louis Theroux talks to. She is a settler, and she, well, just watch this.
Let's say, now we have a camera right here,
Yes.
and I do this.
Yeah.
Do something. You don't mind what I did to you. You don't necessarily have to do.
Well, I won't do that to you.
You won't.
No.
And then the camera takes just part. You don't have the full picture. Then I say you're violent. You're violent against a woman. This is exactly what is going on all the time with what you call
Settler violence.
Settler violence. Settlers do not wake up in the morning or do not go wait for sundown to attack. No. Why should we wake up in the morning and think about violence? Why? Our life is good.
Because you want the Palestinians to leave.
No.
You've said so.
I said that what is on my mind all the time is how to bring more people to settle the land. This is a new development by Jews. This is Har Bracha. This is Yitzhar. Here we can develop. Here we cannot develop. I never think in terms of. I know this is beta. I don't think about beta.
Why not?
Because I think about. I'm a Jew.
The people.
I'm a settler.
The people.
I'm a human being.
Yes, you are. So are they.
So I do not think about this.
You're thinking about tribalism, thinking of your own people to the exclusion. It would be understandable to think of your own people or your own children first, but to think about other people, other children, not at all, that seems sociopathic.
I can...
Doesn't it?
No, not at all. This is normal. To my children, I give everything. Because the normal thing for me is to pray for my own people. That's it. So now I continue. I hope you push me back.
Yeah, I mean, she's right. It's obvious that you would look out for your own people, of course, but Louis is right that you would also, you put yours first, but it doesn't mean that you completely treat others like they're animals. You don't care about them at all. Actually, you would treat animals better than how they're often treating the Palestinians. But what she describes there, I mean, imagine if China were to invade the United States today and China starts developing settlements all around us. They start taking land, starting building settlements. What do you think Americans would do? Because I have a pretty good guess that Americans would probably fight back and say, get out of our country, you don't belong here. And when they do, and the settlers then, because what she's describing, she says, they attacked us first and we attacked back, but then you only see the camera of me attacking you, not them attacking me first. And that's it. It's edited. That's the claim that she's making. That's not accurate. There's a lot of settlers that are just enacting violence unprovoked completely. But let's just assume what she's saying is right. If that's the case, what would you do if the Chinese started settling all around you? The Chinese government, not just Chinese people, Chinese government was coming in and they were saying, we're now taking this land for us. It's if we go back 5,000 years, it was our people that were living there. You don't really belong there. And they start settling the land. They start taking the land. Americans would fight back, and then they would become violent with us. And who would we say was in the right on that one? Was it that they'd say, look, you attacked us. It was unprovoked. Was it unprovoked? You were taking the land. You were settling. You were having no regard whatsoever for our children, our families, our homes, no regard whatsoever. And you think that that was unprovoked, that you're building around us, taking our land, burning our olive trees. You think that's unprovoked? No, it's very provoked. But that's the argument that she was essentially making there. Okay. Lastly, this is Lewis hiding from the IDF. He did not feel safe.
Are they coming in?
They are screaming to us.
And they are now the lasers with the guns.
That's the laser on the rifles.
תקשורת זרה?
It's happened almost every day.
What do we do? Just stay in here?
Yeah, we are inside.
Matan, what do you think?
It's not safe at the moment. There's obviously multiple guns pointing at us.
Yeah, let's wait.
What can we do? Can we call the police?
Which police? I mean, they are one regime.
This doesn't worry you?
No, because, I mean, we raised in this situation, so it became a normal reality for us. When you are a kid, you just see this army invading your home in the day, on the night. You grow up on this injustice reality that it became normal for you as a human, but it's not normal for anybody, and no one should accept it.
The Settlers, you can catch that documentary. The full thing's about an hour long. The link is down below. Louis Theroux does a great job on this, and I think it's a must-see for everybody, for them to really get a better picture, a more robust, fuller picture than just all of the propaganda we're often told. Hey guys, thanks for watching this clip from the full Kim Iversen show. You can catch the full show Monday through Friday. It is live streamed for about an hour. It is completely free to watch. Just go to KimIversonShow.com. That is where you'll catch the full show. Again, Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. See you there.